Hey everyone, hello and welcome, Tony Bing here. For this test centre preview I'll be having a look at Luke Cage. Now he's a character I've not spent a massive amount of time on, so apologies in advance if I'm not able to offer a huge amount of insight in regards to how skills may have changed between live and this test centre version. I've played about with him a little bit, so I know some of the changes, like the more obvious ones, like the summon changes that have been made and his signature and out, but some of the more kind of the more complex ones, such as how the basics and the openers and all that work, I won't be too up to speed on that, so feel free if you'd like to flesh out this video with some feedback in the comments section. But before I actually go into the street brawling phase, I'm going to activate my ult so that way we can see it twice during this video, because this looks amazing. Here we go. Here we go, Sweet Christmas. That really does look good. Okay, so let's have a look at the street brawling section. So with this particular first section, to my knowledge, which is not very well with this particular character, I don't think a massive amount has changed, maybe 2 skills, so let's have a look at them anyway. So the first one we're looking at is Crowbar Beatdown, which is your basic melee opener, and that generates combo points there. And then we have Chain Yank, which generates combo points, and the amount of points it generates depends on how many points you actually have there. And then we have Cage Witch here, which is his melee area attack. You can spam that or you can charge it, that's the same as live, I'm sure. And then we have Chain Lash, which is another basic melee opener, generating combo points. We have Chunk of Concrete, which is a ranged area attack there. And then we have Cage Fight, and I'm pretty sure this has changed because it looks like it's almost a single target attack, but it also has the elbow drop finisher baked into it as well. I'll show you what I mean by that when we get, let's see, so we'll be hitting with it, and then when we hit full charges it appears to do that there. I'm pretty sure you had to activate that separately before. So next up we then have Vehicular Manslaughter there, and that will generate full combo points for you, that's the same as live. And then finally we've got his signature with Sweet Christmas, so I'll activate that actually so you can see it. Now it's physical damage, and it's cooldown 30 seconds, and it adds a buff as well there. There we go, that's quite nice. I think that used to actually be his ult, but his new ult's much better, but it's good that that's moved to there, because his last ult of bringing in this, his last signature, sorry, of bringing in the summons really was quite underwhelming. So let's have a look at the next section now, which will be Martial Training. So with this section here, the first skill we're looking at is his Dash Cold Shoulder. So it actually does damage and increases your movement speed by 15% as well there. It's got the usual cooldown and charges on it. And then next up we have Harlem Drop Kick, and this gives a bonus based on how many combo points you spend. And then we have his Hero for Hire Summon. It summons a random hero, cooldown 45 seconds, duration 15. That used to be his signature, but it's good to see he's now got Sweet Christmas instead. That makes so much more sense and feels so much better. And then we have Savage Beatdown, which is another basic melee opener, and this generates combo points, but it does crit damage, so it's quite strange that he's got 3 basic melee openers. I'm sure fans of Luke Cage can tell me in the comments why he has and why he needs as many as that, but as I mentioned, he has 3 of them there. And then we have Tactical Defense, which is a taunt and a weaken. And then we have Dempsey Roll. I recognise that one from live, which is all his punches, the kind of ones that like Blade and She-Hulk and Jessica Jones as well have there. And then we've got Quick Roll as well, so roll forward, damaging enemies and deliver a powerful kick at the end. So let's have a look at the talents and traits, and these are interesting because it modifies these skills as you would expect it to do, but it also kind of strengthens the summon side of things and makes them really quite interesting. So let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look at his traits before we look at the talent side of things. So for his offensive trait, you have Brutal Strike Chance 3%. The archetype is Bruiser, so that gives his damage to durability and fighting, so that would in turn give you a small bonus 0.5 per attribute to area and also basic there. And for the defensive trait we have Unbreakable Skin, so that adds maximum health. The archetype is Tough, which gives defense and deflect rating, plus he has the 8% damage reduction in his kit as well there. For his resource you've got combo points, but later on in the talents you'll actually see we can change that, which is pretty nice. So let's look at the actual talents. So the first line we have Summoned Allies, so you can call in Iron Fist with this, which is really nice. And then we've got business is good. This will add credit find, rare item find, summon ally damage, hero for hire, cooldown goes down by 5 seconds, so that would go down to 40 seconds there. And then you can alternatively summon Misty Knight here as well. So for the next line, we then have the option to summon in Jessica Jones. So as you can see already, we've got free summon talent, so they really are going for that with the character, which in my mind is great. I really do like that, because his brawling build hasn't really, there's no detriment to his brawling build bringing in these extra summon talents, so I do like this a lot. And the next one we have is Colleen Wing, so you've got them all. Now you've got Misty Knight, Colleen Wing, Jessica Jones and Iron Fist, and you can have, obviously, if you choose 2 of them, you can have 2 of them out, and then you can actually activate this as well. So for the third talent in this particular line, it's Hero's Call. Now Hero's Call summons all available heroes for hire. The cooldown is 45 seconds. And then we have Lethal Fists, so this does martial arts powers plus 15%. Cage was here damage goes up to 300% and it gains an 8-second cooldown. And then we have improvised weapons. With this, weapon power damage 15%, chunk of concrete does 300% damage and it gains an 8-second cooldown. And then we have the defender, so with this you will apply the guarded trait to all allies while you're in combat, and that gives defense, deflect, summon ally health and base health as well there, so that's really quite nice. And then on to talent line number 4, we have Heavy Hitter, and this will remove combo points, and Dempsey Roll can be activated at any time. Your finisher power damage goes up by 100% and finisher cooldowns are 4 seconds. So I really do like that, because I know some people combo points just don't click with them, and I think I was one of the players. So with the removal of combo points and with the extra emphasis on summons, I'm definitely more interested in this version of Luke Cage than the one on live. So the next talent we have here is Relentless, and this actually increases your max combo points. I think it's great the way they've done that. They've compensated for players that don't like combo points, but they've also on the other hand went for players that do like combo points, so that's what it's all about, options, and it's great to see that. And then the third option we have is finishers provide an additional effect when used at maximum combo points, so that makes it quite similar to live in that you'd want to use as many finishers as you can to get all the different bonuses, be it crit hit rating, damage rating or attack speed there, and it's a 15-second duration, so you could have most of them up most of the time. And for talent line number 5, we've got Knockout Kick. So when Quick Roll is activated 3 times within 3 seconds, the next Harlem Drop Kick delivers a guaranteed brutal strike. That's interesting there. And then we've got Street Justice. With this, Chunk of Concrete becomes a finisher power. Chain Yank gains bonus critical hit chance, and the combo points it generates are changed as well. And Vehicular Manslaughter gains a critical hit chance as well there. And then finally we have Sweet Christmas. So with this, you and your allies gain quickened for 5 seconds on power use, and attack and move speed is 25%, and summoned allies. So with Sweet Christmas, instantly resets the cooldown of your summoned allies powers, so that's interesting as well. So overall, it's the actual base character is still there, which is good for people that like them. You can choose to go without combo points, you can choose to go more deeper into the combo point system, you can choose to go more deeper into the summon side of things. So I would say with the ones I've covered so far, I think Star-Lord's the most improved hero, but I would say Luke Cage is coming a close second with how much he's been improved, and this is only the first test centre iteration, so it's all looking really good here. So fingers crossed as it goes on he'll just get better and better. So thanks for tuning into this particular video. I'll get another one up later on this evening because we've still got plenty of time here, so I'll see all you guys again soon. And I'm back once more. Almost forgot about showing off this awesome out for the second time, so let's charge up. There we go, love that animation. This test dummy's not going to know what happened. And Sweet Christmas, there we go. Fantastic, see you all again soon.